Hello, my name's David Howells, and in this tutorial we're going to look at how you can set the custom white balance on your Canon 600D T3i when in video mode. Okay, so we're going to have a look at now setting the custom white balance, and we're indoors now, which is a better test for this. In this room we've got strange lighting, we've got fluorescent, we've got some tungsten, and we've got some small amount of outdoor light coming through a curtain behind us. So we're going to have a look at now setting a custom white balance in video mode on your camera. So there's basically 3 steps to this. The first step, we're just going to check what the existing mode is. That's important, and I'll show you that afterwards, how that has an effect whether you're in video or photographic mode. We're then going to actually take a picture of a white image in our picture. And the third step is then we're going to apply that as the custom white balance we want. So first of all, let's have a look at the settings existing on the camera. So I'm in video mode at the moment, and if we go to the Q button here, quick menu button, click on that, you have all the quick options here. You can see I've go up and down with the arrow keys. The second option is AWB. So at the moment it's in automatic white balance. You can see all the different ones there exist. Now we want to change that to a custom white balance at the end here. We're going to see how we're going to do that now. So step 1, we've checked our white balance, so we've checked also we're in video mode. Next we're going to apply a white balance, a test piece of white in our picture. So it will be taking the light that's in the picture, and we know that this area that we're going to put in is a white area, and that will basically tell the camera. So here just basically got a photographic white screen for this purpose. On the other side it's grey, it does the same thing. You can use white paper, anything white if you want. And the point is we're going to use this now as the point of reference for it to tell the camera that this is a white colour in the picture. So what do we do next? Well, the next thing is we're going to actually take a picture of this, and we're in video mode now. We can stay in video mode. I've got the autofocus is not on at the moment, and I'm just going to click on the shutter button and take a picture of that. It doesn't have to fill up the whole screen, it just has to be kind of fairly central to the screen. So having done that, next thing we're going to do, I want to tell the camera that that's the white I want applied as the basic white in the picture. So we go to the menu option and all the various options here, and we go along to the third one along, and it says one of the options there is custom white balance. If I click on that, it's now looking at the picture we just took, the last picture we took, which has the white screen in the middle. And you can see there it says set, so we're going to click the set button. It then asks us use white balance data from this image for a custom white balance, and yes, that's what we want to do. We want to use that as the white balance image and click on OK. So if I now click on half shutter release to get back into the live mode recording screen there, so it's now set that. So we've got one more step to do, however. We've told it this is the white balance we actually want. We've just got to make sure it's set properly now. And if we click the Q button again, you see there it's still set for AWB. So we want to change that now to the custom white balance we've just set. And I'm going to click the set button on that. And now you can see it's now using that as the white balance there in the picture. So this is with the white balanced picture. Now, just to compare that to some of the other options here, if we click on the Q button there, and now compare that perhaps to the automatic white balance, you can see there's a difference. So if I click on there to automatic and back again, you can see it's a lot redder in the automatic white balance than the custom one that we set. And indeed, if you go through the other ones, they all vary in the different degrees of shades of red and light they have in them. So that's setting the custom white balance. Now, just to prove to you that by putting that piece of white in front of in the middle of the screen there in front of us and taking the white balance, it does have a big effect. I've put now just a pink coloured folder in front of the screen, and I'm going to show you how, if we use that as the point of reference for the white, what effect that has. So we're going to repeat the same steps. So first of all, I'm going to I'll just check again what white balance we've got set. We've got a custom white balance set, so that's fine. We want to use this now as the point of reference, so we're going to go through the same procedure. We're going to take a picture of it first. So we have a photograph now of that pink sheet in front, and I want to set that now as the white balance. So if I go to Menu, Custom White Balance, that's the one it picks up. And if I say Set to that, click on OK, and now we have a look at it now, what the camera sees. You can see what it's tried to do there. It's quite dramatic. It's tried to say that pink is now basically white. It's made that white, and that affects all the colours behind it. And you can see they've all now become a pretty sickly looking green. Now, you don't need to take another picture. If you want to go back and reset that, what we're going to do is simply go back to Menu, Custom White Balance. Now you can see there, that's the last picture we took. But if we click on the back arrow there, because these are pictures now, you can see the previous one of the white balance we did before is still there, and we're going to set on that. Click on OK, and now if we see what we now see the correct colour there for the scene. So that's setting the white balance using a custom setup. Okay, there's just one small point of confusion here in all of this, and this derives from the fact that these cameras actually, obviously originally, and still are, mainly used by photographers rather than videographers, and that therefore they have two modes. One is photographic mode and one is video mode. And because of that, unlike camcorders and video cameras, there are two actual settings you can have for the white balance, one for photographs and one for video. And what do I mean by that? Well, at the moment we're in the video mode, and if I again click the Q button, you can see there we've got the white balance is set for the custom mode, the one we created earlier on. Now if I go to the manual mode in photography and all the photography modes, I go to manual here, manual exposure, so back to the photography mode now, and I click on the, go to live view, sorry, and click on the options there. You'll see actually in live mode here in the photography mode, the white balance is now set still to an automatic white balance. So there is a confusion there. So when people actually see how to do this, a lot of the people showing you how to do it are photographers, and this is how they should set their white balance. And you need to, when you're going into your video mode, if you're doing a custom white balance again, you just make sure that in that mode you set it to whatever type of white balance you want, in this case the custom white balance, because just changing it in photography mode, any of the photography modes, won't change it in the video mode. One final small thing is that the actual pictures we took and the actual custom white balance itself we took from the pictures is actually the same if you set it to custom for both photography and for the video mode. So you're not taking two sets of pictures and two sets of reference points. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and happy filming.